Hey guys, today I'm gonna show you how you can make my go-to barbecue chicken recipe, and we're gonna start with cleaning our chicken, of course. To my surprise, a lot of people apparently don't clean their chicken or whatever, but I was raised with, a household where people clean their chicken, so I just follow what I was brought up with. And for that, I basically just remove all the fat. Like, you see that right there? I don't want that in my meal, so I just go ahead and remove all the excess fat that wasn't taken off. Sometimes it's hidden behind the skin like that, you see right there, so I just go ahead and remove that too. And then main thing is the excess skin that's hanging off of the chicken. I go ahead and remove that because I don't need it. Yeah, it's just excess fat for no reason. So remove that, clean the rest of your chicken, and then the next thing, you're gonna use some lemon, squeeze that onto there, and then scrub your chicken with the lemon juice and the lemon skin and everything, getting all the cuts and crevices, and then you're gonna rinse everything off. After all of that, I just go ahead and pat my chicken dry with a paper towel just to get rid of all the excess water. And then we get started on seasoning. I use this blend right here with the kinders, paprika, of course, for coloring, rosemary for fragrance, chicken seasoning. You can use whatever chicken seasoning you have, ground black pepper, and of course, chicken bouillon. You can never go wrong with that. Add in some minced garlic, and my go-to barbecue sauce is Stubbs. You can use whatever you have, but I prefer Stubbs for whatever reason. I mix that around, and then I get started on chopping my onions for flavoring. Now, you can use whatever onion you want, whether it's sweet, red, white onion, it doesn't really matter. I just use what I had in the house. If you do use red onion though, it'll be a little bit tangy or spicy or whatever, which I guess wouldn't be bad in this case because it's barbecue. But regardless, just chop up your onions into smaller pieces, then go ahead and add it onto your chicken. Nothing major, just mix that around and then set it aside while you prep your oven. This is what it looks like in the end, very well marinated, everything's coated. And I set my oven to 435 degrees and then started on my baking sheet, whatever this is called. Use some olive oil and spread it on there, then slowly started adding my chicken. You see it right there, it looks beautiful, very well coated once again. Just spread it out, give a little bit of space in between each chicken so that they don't get stuck to each other. And of course, I always get the rest of the seasoning and sauce from the bowl and add it onto the top of the chicken for extra flavor. Nothing's being left out. Looks delicious right before we put it into the oven for about 2 hours. And while that was baking, I decided to go ahead and get started on my sides. This time it's gonna be fried plantains, very simple. My girl is tired and I didn't want to do too much, so just peel them off, cut them into smaller pieces while you throw them in some olive oil for them to fry. This plantain was sweet, so I didn't fry it for no more than maybe 5 minutes on each side before I took them out and used a cup because I didn't have the proper equipment to flatten them out, and then made some salted water for me to fry them again. And for that, I pretty much took each piece, dipped it in the salted water, then added it back into the oil for it to fry again. This just gives it a little extra crispiness on each side, maybe 2 to 3 minutes. And then I checked on my chicken, it looked delicious. And then I decided to go ahead and baste them by just taking a little tool and spreading the juice back onto the chicken itself. After about 2.5 hours, they were ready to eat, and I was ready to eat. So I plated everything from my fried plantains to my oven baked barbecue chicken thighs. They looked delicious. And the day before, I had made some pickles to go with everything. If you want a recipe for that, let me know. And this is what it looks like in the end. I was really ready to eat. Went in for the first bite and it was absolutely delicious. Like, I'm not even joking. I impress myself every single time I make something to eat. Then I went ahead for the pickles and the fried plantains as well. That was absolutely delicious. If you want the recipe, like I said, for the pickles, let me know in the comments below. But that's pretty much it. I hope you make this recipe and I hope you enjoy your meal moving forward. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.